What is up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode, and this is Trading 2 Team of the Year Hybrid episode 24. Much appreciated for the likes on the earlier episode. Hopefully you can do the same on this episode for the effort, and that will be much appreciated. Kaka sold, and we sold two other players as well. He sold for 10,750 in the CDM converted and a 352, a very, very popular formation at the moment. 9,500 coins for Kaka at striker, and Adultrapped in a bad formation at striker for 8,900. As you can see, we're on 1.1k, and we've got many players yet to sell. We've also gone and pick up some players as Pastore at striker for 1.2k bin, going to sell him for just shy of 7,000 coins. Pastore again, 3.1, going to put him at the same amount, 6.9. Honda, 4,500 coins, going to put him up at 6.8. Again, roughly the same, 4.7, going to put him at 6.8. Four strikers there, and another striker, Modric, 7.5k bin, going to put him up at 14,750 for 6 hours, and hopefully he will sell. I'm not 100% sure he will, but that would be great profit if he does. Maximilian Morales sold for 6.9k. One of the first times I've actually really traded him, and he seems a decent player to trade with. Probably not the easiest to sell, but that one went pretty quickly. 16 items have sold, and that's pretty much the rest of the players that we have put up. Javier Pastore, the first one out, 6,500 coins at striker in a 4-5-1 formation. A really good player to trade with, and this is one of the things you've got to think about. Most of these players are converted from to striker, and just like Kaisuke Honda, who sold here for 6.8k, you got to look at the player and say, will he be good at that position? Some of the players that just won't be good in that position, like a Van der Vaart, etc., their prices are very low and they're really tough to sell. So look at that before you even buy a player. Moussa Dembele at CDM as well, because I think he's got high work rate, which is pretty good for a CDM, and he's got really good solid all-round stats. Marco Marin at CDM for 7.8k in a 4-2-2 formation. Another Kaisuke Honda at striker. He looks so good at striker. 82 pace, 81 shooting in front of goal. Would be a really good 4-star weak foot. It's definitely a player that you can see selling really well at striker. Insigne took a little bit longer than I expected to sell, but he did go for 7,500 coins. Some of these players with less on the market just shows you there's less of a demand for these players. And at that time, I think there was only 2 Insignes up. So that really does show you the population of that player. Oscar at striker for 9.4k in the centre mid position, and that is not bad profit right there. Javier Pastore, I think he was a striker, I want to say 6.9k in a 4-5-1 formation. I think someone that he's run out of contract or he's been resold. I'm still not sure what that issue is. 8,500 coins for Kagawa at striker in a 3-5-2 formation. Then we go on to the next page. Adultrapped sold for 9.9k, just shy of 10,000 coins for him. And in the CDM position, I mean, he's wanted in every position. You know, 5-star weak foot, 5-star skills. Who wouldn't want that in any formation or any position? Moussa Dembele sold for 8.4. He's been resold on for 10,000 coins, so I made a bit of a mistake on him, and that's the reason why I show the player profile, just to show that I've made a mistake. And I did leave these a couple of days or a day or two, so you did, you know, see if they've had time to sell. And you know, it's my bad. I put him up for a wrong formation, or I put him up for what the lowest was, which is, you know, bad at the time. I just wanted him sold. Abraniak sold for 19,750, a really tidy profit on him, and Modric sold for 14,750. So what a bin that was, and that really does say about trading. You just got to be sometimes for the buy nows in the right place at the right time. Javier Pastore sold for 9,000 coins, again going to value, but I think again that was the striker positioned one. And last but not least is Oscar in a 4-2-3-1 formation for 8.9k. Do believe that is the striker version of him. So let's get rid of that. We're up to 1.246k, well, over 1 mil, or 1.2 mil. So that is pretty good so far, and we're really building up towards getting ready for buying our team, because I think we're going to need around 1.5 mil, and that's what we're aiming to get. Jorge Valdivia sold for 4.9k in the centre mid position, 4-5-1. He was actually really slow to sell, so I definitely wouldn't recommend him. If you can find him really cheap, you're going to make profit on him, as you can see, you know, around 4-5k. But there's a reason he's at that level. The same with Hernandez. He's just not wanted at a striker position that much. 4.9, I still made, you know, 2 or 3k profit on him, but He's not the most wanted in that position. Dembele sold, I think someone put a card on him for 433, but he sold for 6,000 coins. I think that was at striker, I do believe. And another Dembele, again at 433, again, you know, being changed, but 6,000 coins. Marek Hamsik for 6,500 coins at striker, and not a bad player to trade with. So it's good that he is sold. Took a little bit longer than the rest. Obviously, these were the batches that didn't sell on the first section. Moussa Dembele, striker at 352, sold for 5.9k. Again, not the most wanted at striker, but he still sells, and that's the thing. Just have a look out for these players and look out for the bins. If you see him 2-3k, definitely bin him. Mario Götze sold for 13,750 in a 4-5-1 formation, and here's Rafael van der Vaart at striker, 5.7k, and he was kind of easy to sell because he's not really that wanted too much, and it was a good price. As you can see, we've gone out and spent some money. We picked out this Carlos Eduardo for 5.7k, and we're going to put him up at just shy of 9,000 coins for 12 hours. Marco Marin centre mid in a really nice 4-3-3 formation, 5.5k, hopefully going to get 7.7 for him. Fabian, we've been for 3k, going to put him up 5.4. As you see, his price is now steadily going down. Wijnaldum 2.3, going to put him up at 8.3. This is converted to striker. Again, he looks a really good player at striker, just mainly because of that pace. I sent him to the club for a minute, which I'll show you in a minute. 6.1k for Basufa, going to put him up for 12,000 coins in the CDM. 100 CDM, 7,000 coins, hopefully going to get around 8.8k for him and put him up for 12 hours. Again, I think the same. Mertens converted to left wing, I do believe, in a 4-3-3. 18k, hopefully going to get 25,000 for him. Marco Marin at centre mid, 5.6k, going to put him 7.4. A Frank Lampard, 5,000 coins. Hopefully going to get 11,000 coins for him. A Gerrard, 6.6. What a buy that was. 17,000 coins we're going to put him up because I think his price rose when he got the inform. Mertens left forward, 19,000. Hopefully going to get 23,000 for him. So it's a tidy few K profit there. Another Marco Marin, 7.6, put in for around 6, I do believe. And a Honda for 7. Going to hopefully get 10,000 coins for him because converted to centre mid. The other Valdivia sold, I think we put up in a previous episode. He sold for 5.9k. As I said, one of the harder players to sell. So it's definitely someone I would not really highly recommend. And that's the rest of them put up. So we've got a couple players in our watch list. And these are all players that I've binned. Obviously, I've still got loads of Fabians that I need to convert myself and put up gradually. But we buy a couple players. This Kagawa 4.1. Put him up just shy of 10,000 coins. There's Muller for 2,000 coins at striker. And hopefully going to get around 6.9k for him. He's really tough to sell, but you're going to make profit on him, especially for 2 grand. 5k for Oscar, hopefully going to get 9.9. Then we move on to a couple of informs. I haven't done too many inform trading, but I do a couple. This Guardado for 20,250, hopefully going to get 29,000 plus for him. Another Obraniak, we did well on him before. I checked him again, 16k, hopefully going to get 20k. And it's so easy, the inform market, to trade, I think. You easily make a couple k on him. This Basufa got for 5, put him up for 6.9. Not the best profit, but you know, it's still profit nonetheless. 2.1 on Marco Marin at CDM and putting him up for 7.7. That seems to be his go-to price at the moment. A Stefan Sessegnon at striker. Poor formation, 5k, hopefully going to get 8.9. And a Wijnaldum. This one's at striker again in 4-1-2-1-2, 5.6. Hopefully going to get around 8.4k for him. You see, I'm bidding on a couple of players, as you can see in the watch list. Carlos Eduardo sold really quickly, which is great to see. And we go over to convert a couple more players. So we had that Mertens that we sent to the club. We're going to convert him and one Fabian. We got this Fabian for 1.4. I'm going to put him up for 5,500 coins. This Mertens for 15,750. Going to put him up for 25,250, mainly because at left wing instead of left forward. And that's a good technique to use. I do like converting players myself. It does help to maximize the profits. But it's been a much appreciated you listening through this long episode. Plus as well, all the likes I gave on the earlier episode. We much appreciate if you do the same for this episode. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't for more content. Check out my previous videos. Links in the description to Twitch, Twitter and Facebook, and I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your weekend and see you then. Peace.